Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's well. Welcome to Passionately Intrigued Arts. This is Tracy. Today I'm going to start, well, not start, I've already painted a paint pour, and I don't remember what technique I used. And I'm pretty sure I used silicone because I've got a lot of cells in this painting. I think it was just I don't know. I don't know the technique. I don't remember. I painted this about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, so it's completely dry. And I wanted to try my touch on embellishing, not a geode, but kind of a geode. But I want to use iridescent beads, pearls, different shape, different type pearls, and maybe chains, pearls and chains. I don't know. I'm just gonna go with the flow. I don't want it to be too gaudy or too much, but I just wanted to give it a little something else. So let me just show you the painting. So this is it. And so it's got a lot of cells. I don't remember the colors. I know I used white, I used a violet, I used a couple colors of gray, and a gold, a black gold. So I've already started, and I'm using these beads, and they're iridescent. So I've kind of started on this little section right here. So I'm going to continue, see where it goes, see what I come up with. So if you like to watch, please stay tuned and watch as I figure this out. So just to hold these down, I'm using just this clear Elmer's glue, because when I get all done, then I will be using epoxy resin to cover the entire picture. So I'm just outlining right here, and so I just got a little bit more. I got started and I said, well, I might as well record. It might take a bunch of clips to put together for me to finish it off, but this is a start. So I'm just putting a little bit, and then I lay some of the beads right on the canvas, and I take a paintbrush, just a stiff paintbrush, and I just move them over onto the glue. So like I said, I don't want a lot. I might end up using a lot. I don't know. I've got a couple different mediums that I want to put on here. Let's see what I come up with. I've never done a geode, and I want to do something a little different. So I thought, and we'll see, and I hope so, I thought pearls, different types of pearls might be pretty on this, but then it also needed, to me, a bling factor. So I'm starting out with these iridescent beads, and I just brush them onto the glue and try and keep them in line, because I'm going on this outline here. So I kind of just wanted a thin line of these iridescent beads. Of course, they're falling off the canvas. Let me put my hand right here. I hope I'm in the, okay, I am in the camera. This canvas, I don't remember. I painted it so long ago. I think it's 16 by 24, I believe. Okay, that's all of these that I want to use. So I'll just brush the rest of these loose ones off back into the container. Let's see what I'm going to do next. thinking I have these iridescent beads. They're not beads. Iridescent. I don't know. They're pretty. Iridescent something or other. I might try some of these. I'm going to set them up there to see how they look. See if I like them. They might be too big. I don't know. I'll just set them on the canvas and line some up along this row of iridescent beads that I just put on here and see what it looks like. If it don't look right, I won't be using them. But you kind of set it up to see if you like it or not before you start using the glue. You can see that, so focus camera. Focus. I don't know if it's focused or not. Is it? I'm not in the camera. Hello. That's what they look like. That might be all right. I don't want it to look just like it's set there on purpose. I want it to have a irregular look, not a perfection look. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but I think y'all might understand me. Yeah, I don't know. What y'all think? Can't answer back because we're not on live. I don't know. It's kind of pretty. I think I'm gonna go with it. Do that thin little layer. So I'm just gonna brush these inwards, leave them on the canvas, and put a line of glue down. Alright. Start up here in this corner. And I kind of really hated to do this because I didn't want to cover up any of these cells or any of this pretty picture. But I'll never know if I don't try to do embellishment in a geode type fashion. So this is my first attempt on a geode. I'm just going to start brushing these up in there where I had the glue. Pushing up against the other layer of beads that I placed down. I kind of don't want them to lay flat. I want them to be kind of standing on end. It gives them a more dimensional look if I can get them to sit up that way. I sure as hell don't want to have to place these one at a time. That I am trying to avoid. Okay. I'm just going to add a little more glue to that so that I know that they stick to the canvas. Just a little bit. And I saw someone who does resin work with acrylic paints and different mediums. They use this this glue, and I'm like, oh, let me try it, because I have some. All right, I'm going to go down the rest of the way of this line here. Place some more. Okay. Not bad, not bad. And I'm going to put some more glue since it's clear. Make sure these things stick. They will stick with the resin, so I imagine I probably don't have to use too much of this glue. But they tell you try not to put the resin on your geode. Put it around it. We'll see. We'll see. Trial and error. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm going to figure it out and do it till I like it. Put one more right there. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Come around the top up here. Brush some up there. I'm trying to stand them up. I don't want them flat. I mean, some of them could be flat, but I want that dimensional look, so looks like I'm placing a few of them by hand. Okay. Need some more glue. Come on around that bend. You gotta have patience with this type of artwork because you're creating and you don't know how it's going to turn out, and it takes a little time to place everything and make it look good. I think I want a couple more right here, or maybe not. We'll see. Let me just keep going around. I'm almost all the way around to the other end. Take it all the way down to the end. And push these last little ones up and put some more. Uh-oh. Grab some more and put them up here. Yeah, that's not enough. enough. Just drop them. And what I'm doing, like I said, I'm trying to stand them up rather than them laying flat. Most of them anyway, not all of them. Okay. Let me bring it down, show you. Okay. Let me see what I'm gonna do for the third layer, or the third inside layer. I've got some. Let me put these away. I've got some really small, oval shaped though, pearl, kind of like seed beads. I don't know. A couple down, let's see. Yep, I think I want to use those next. Put some in a cup. Put a thin layer, a thin line of glue on a whole lot of these. And I'm going all the way around. They should just stick to where I put the glue. Dump some on there and see what it do. Coming all the way around. Oh shoot, that one's sticking. Okay. I think I'm gonna take a paintbrush and thin it out a little bit. I'm thinning it out and I'm pushing it up into these other beads. Let's see. Not really. Yeah, thinning it out and flattening, making it a little flatter. So trying to make a distinct kind of line. Oh boy. Okay. Let's see what it do. Let me start up here. I'm just gonna drop them. Oh, they're dropping everywhere. Maybe that's not a good idea. That's kind of pretty. Then what doesn't stick, I just brush them off after this glue dries. Okay. Push them in there. Sticking to my fingers. got a lot on here and they're kind of stacking up, which is kind of nice. I'm just pushing them into the glue up against the edge of the ones that I put on before here. Okay. Got a bead stuck in there. Let me just drop it somewhere. It's kind of pretty. What's next? I don't know. Sorry, y'all. Okay. I don't know what's next. I'll be back because I think I want to see what some silver or silver chain or maybe some silver glass. And I don't have that down here with me. I'll be back. Hey everybody, I'm back. I'm already 22 minutes into this video. So what I decided to do was go ahead and finish that Geode, is that what you call it? Finish that little embellishment. Finish it off camera. So I just want to bring you down and show you that. And then what I'm going to do, up in the other far corner, I'm going to do another smaller one. And I'll bring you back and show you that when I'm done. And then after that, I'm going to resin this picture and put the hardware on the back of it and just complete it out. But this is a long process and I don't want to keep you for the whole duration and go through all that editing and cutting out and all that kind of stuff. So I'm just going to show you what I've done so far, and then I'll be back with you when I finish up the other side with the embellishments. So this is what we have. Let me see if I can get this camera on here. Oh, hold on. Can y'all see that? I'll be in the camera. Okay, I think I got it. So this is what I've done. I don't know if you think that's gaudy or not, but it is what it is, and it's done. So I'm not taking anything off. I think it'll be beautiful once I resin it. We'll see how it pops out. But I'll be back, guys. I'll be back, and gals, when I do the other side. Okay? In a minute. Well, a couple minutes or a while, or, you know. I'll be back sometime soon. Okay, good peeps. I've completed the other side. It's okay. It's not really what I had intended, but let me show you how it came out. And I'm not going to do anything else. Probably this is it for the day. I'm done with this, and I'll come back and probably resin it tomorrow or the next day and let you see that process. But let me just show you what I did on the other side. So this is it for this side, and that's up in the top right corner. So this is the whole thing. Let me see if I can get this camera to spin around. Let's see. I don't know. I'm not looking at the camera, so I don't know what it's showing. But anyway, that's it. That's a bit much too, but I think I got carried away, but oh well, it's gonna be what's gonna be. I think actually it's gonna turn out beautiful. I'm hoping anyway. I'm hoping anyway. I'll be back when I resin. I mixed 12 ounces of Stone Coat clear coating. It's 2-part epoxy. And I'm about to coat this joker. So first you're supposed to drizzle, from what I gather, over your geode to make sure all the stones stay in place. That's what I'm gonna do. Sorry everyone, it looks like this last long clip I didn't have the whole picture in the frame on the camera. I apologize that you can't see the entire painting. Maybe that should be enough for now. I'm gonna come on over and do this other one, and then I'll pour the rest on the canvas and kind of smooth it in. Hope everybody's doing well today. I'm in Michigan, and of course it's cold. We haven't gotten any more snow, but it's just like in the 20s. Supposedly it's going to warm up tomorrow to 50. We shall see. Yeah, that's warm for us. Okay. Can't really see that I coated everything, but I'm gonna rub over everything with my fingers. Let me go ahead and pour it on the canvas. I forgot to bring my baby wipes down here. I'm in my basement. I need a bigger area to work on to do this. Just gonna smooth it all over for right now, and then I'll pour the rest on. Just kind of make sure I cover everything. And I am going to get my hands down and dirty. I'm going to get into it, but I just want to smooth it over first with the spatula. it good, rub it in good on the top, and then I'll go down the sides to make sure there's coverage along the sides, all four sides. And I told you guys it was silicone in that paint. I kind of trying to remember, and I did a Dutch pour. And I believe with the metallic paints that I use, like that black gold was metallic. Was that the only metallic? I believe that's what created these beautiful cells. So I didn't use silicone. Okay, I'm going to go along the sides. And you can tell you have it covered when your hand runs just smoothly. If you run into a rough spot, like right there, there's not enough resin on it. I'm sure I'm going to need some more for these edges. Let me just go along. Now, see how smoothly my hand is running down there? And then make sure you get your corners. Come back around and make sure. And hopefully it'll just take one coat if it evens out properly. Sometimes you have to put 2 coats. Let me go in and rub. I got some more resin. Let me pour the rest of it on here. I might as well use it all because my other silicone molds are upstairs and I'm not going to try and make anything else with this. I'm just going to put it all on. And I use the Resin Calculator online, and they tell you for the size of your painting how much to use, and this is a 16 by 24, so it said 11 ounces, which I made 12, so it's quite a bit of resin. Just do these edges better. Okay, a little bit left. All right, good enough. I'm going to hit it lightly with the torch to get out any bubbles. Let me take these gloves off and put on another pair. I'm going to grab a popsicle stick so I can go along the edges underneath and clear away that dripping resin. I'll do that several times. But I have tape underneath my frame, so once it dries, I can use a heat gun and that'll lift that tape right off with the drips and it'll be nice and clean. Oh, where are my popsicle sticks? Oh, this cup out the way. And you know what I forgot to do? Put a leveler on this to see if it was even. Doggone it. Can't put one on now. God, I hope it's even. Level. I always forget something. Shoot. Okay, I'm going to let that sit, and I'm going to come back to it in about 10 minutes and scrape underneath it again to get off any more that has dripped. Look, I'm doing it again as we talk. It's not that much coming off now. Okay. But I am going to come back in a little while and scrape that again. What do you think? Is it pretty? Is it too gaudy? It's going to be amazing when it dries. So when it dries overnight, I'll come back and paint the bottom side. Like I said, I always usually paint the back side black or white, and put the hanging hardware on it. Show you the final picture. I'm going to let this dry completely a couple days and finish doing what I need to do. I don't know how many days that's going to take me to get it totally finished. So I'm just going to end this video and just come back with the when it's complete and just show you what it looks like. I'm going to end this video because it's been quite long. And I appreciate you stopping by, checking me out, watching the video. Please come back if you enjoyed what you saw. I appreciate you. Hit the like button. Leave me a comment. Something you would do different, let me know. Like I said, this was my first geode type. It's not really a geode. It's my take on a geode. But embellishment. It's not my first embellishment, but, you know, with so much. I don't know if I overdid it. I don't know. I'm kind of liking it, but not. I don't know. It's going to have to grow on me. I have to see it hanging up, and we'll see. Subscribe if you haven't. If you have, thank you very much. Have a wonderful evening. And thank you. Appreciate it. Peace. Till next time.